What up, my social media family? As you guys know, this is your favorite realtor, Josh Brown. And today I got a great video for you guys. Today, man, what I want to do is to all my home buyers, people traveling out here to Denver, or just people getting ready to move here to Denver. I want to show you guys some of the best neighborhoods that we have here in Denver. I'm gonna give you just the top 5 today, and you can see why they are some of the best neighborhoods, from the Art District to downtown to Cherry Creek. You know, there's so many different neighborhoods out here in Denver, and it's always good to know which ones you're wanting to move to or where you're going to move to. So let's jump straight into it. So one of the first neighborhoods that we're going to talk to you guys about is going to be the Rhino District. The Rhino District, and that stands for the River North Art District. That is one of the new up and coming neighborhoods. They've done a lot of development over there. They put a lot of apartment complexes over there. So when you see this, you'll kind of understand why. Let me just share my screen with you guys so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But you guys will see the Rhino District is going to be located right around here. So it's like a little square rectangle. There's a bunch of train tracks. There's a bunch of bars down here, a bunch of food, restaurants, museums, and what this one's known for, it's really known for the art. It's a very artistic area. So you will see a lot of like different kind of artists that came down, painted on the wall. They also have a lot of little street foodie vendors that come down there during the weekends, to where you can kind of walk the streets and see kind of some of the unique attributes that it has. So I'm trying to hide this for you guys real quick. And the good thing about the art district is it's a lot of new development too. So that's kind of one of the attributes to the art district. Is it's pretty cool, man. And if you guys look here, we're just gonna look at some of the photos. But these, if you guys look right here, as you can see, these are all on pretty much some of like a lot of the buildings over there. That's why they kind of call it the art district. Because when you're walking down the street, like you're gonna see some of the coolest art displays, like this one's on the corner. So if you're looking for more of that kind of artistic vibe, where the rest of it's super unique, they got some type of like design or twist. The river is definitely where you want to go. They do have, I would say, more condos in this area, not so much single family homes. So on the weekends it's super busy. Like, look at that. So this is what you see when you walk down the art district, full of just art, amazing art. And a lot of this art is done by local art. So, a lot of the art is done by people that are from Denver natives. So that's one of the good things about it. Let me just show you guys all the art. Look at that. See, that's pretty cool, man. Like, this is probably one of the most artistic areas in Denver right here. It's going to be Rhino. And this is the source that I'm giving you guys this information from, is going to be travellemming.com. So, it's one of the best places to live. It's really close to 5 Points, which is another, really good neighborhood. It used to be crazy in 5 Points too, man. That's the craziest thing, how they develop some of these neighborhoods to be, some of the brightest neighborhoods in Denver. It's a lot of new development over there, especially along this little Walnut Street area right here. Let me show you guys. So right along this is where they converted some of these buildings into apartment units. But it's a lot of new development, pretty much all right here. So it's one of the trendiest neighborhoods. It has a lot of nightlife options, a lot of drinking. They have some, what are those things called? The little beer places where you can go drink beer at. I can't think of that right now, but they do have a lot of pubs over there. I think that's what it's called. One of the pubs. But the next one we're going to talk about is going to be City Park. City Park is a super dope neighborhood too. It's another one of the trending neighborhoods in Denver. And this one, if you want to live close to downtown, but you have pets and things of that sort, City Park is going to be one of the better areas to live, because as you can see, it's a huge park area. So City Park is right here. It's pretty much this whole little square right next to the Denver Zoo. right next to the Denver Museum in Nature of Science. So if you got animals, this is where you want to live. It's gonna have one of the most expensive houses too. They do have some single family homes, some townhomes over in this area, but this is pretty much what City Park is going to be. And they have City Park West, they have City Park East. It's kind of right next to Congress Park, but you're still like 5 minutes from downtown. And it also has a golf course right there. So you golfers, you guys like to golf, there's a golf course literally like right there, right on the city park. And this is a whole green area right here too. So if you guys are, into kind of that park life, you have animals, City Park is definitely the way to go. It has a bunch of restaurants, coffee shops, a lot of the local thing, bars, little local bars right around the neighborhood. So I mean, if you have pets, you want to get closer to a park, City Park is definitely where you want to go. Price is going to be a little bit higher because it is downtown. There's a lot of young, like kind of younger generation that lives over there, but it is closer to downtown. So you will have your condos, your townhomes, and you have a little bit of single family homes right here too. So the next neighborhood we're going to talk about is Wash Park. Wash Park is another one of those neighborhoods. It's one of the safest places in Colorado. I mean, in Denver. So, if you're looking for a safe neighborhood, it's definitely one of the places that you definitely want to look into. And the good thing about Wash Park is it's going to be close to downtown, but it's going to be mostly residential. So Wash Park is going to be right here. It's going to be this little rectangle. Also has a country club right here, to where if you want to go golfing, you got another one literally right around the corner. Wash Park has a super large park right here, and they also have Wash Park West. There's a lot of suburban down here. I mean, not suburban. There's a lot of residential. There's a couple local bars over here, but this is going to be mostly where you want to go if you want to stay close to downtown, but you don't want all those tall. You don't want to be around those tall buildings. You're going to have a lot of residential areas right here that you can, definitely live in, Airbnb, whatever the case may be. And if you have pets, this is another great neighborhood. Prices are pretty good over here. They're pretty high. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's see what the average price point in Wash Park is. And that's what I'll do. I'll show you guys the average price points in all the neighborhoods too that we talk about, so you guys can also have an idea what the price points are in those neighborhoods. So the median sales price in Wash Park is 1.3 million. So it has a lot of luxury properties. It has some great schools. I'm sure that the school district should still be so it has great schools. You're pretty close to the rail stations. It's very bikeable. You can walk pretty much anywhere. Look at that. Top school district for elementary. You got in the South High School District. I wonder why they don't have the actual school district. But I'm sure if you wanted to, you could go to Cherry Creek School District is one of the better school districts in Colorado too. So so I mean, the average, you guys saw the average price point in Wash Park is going to be about 1.3 million. So it's definitely a luxury neighborhood. Definitely high end local restaurants. You got bars over there, but it's going to be more of a residential area. So let's look at, before we continue, let's look at City Park really quick. Average price point. City Park West. So when we look at City Park, look at the market insights on this one. The median sales price on this one's about $573,000. So it's more, it's definitely more affordable than Wash Park. Wash Park is going to be more that upscale. City Park is a little more, on a reasonable side when it comes to more affordable, because that's definitely an affordable area in Colorado, according to our median sales price. And then let's look at RINO. Rhino, honestly, to be honest with you guys, Rhino has more like condos, townhomes anyway. So it's more of an art district where there's mostly like restaurants over there. So you won't be getting too many, you know, apartments and stuff like that over there. So that's number 3. So number 1, let me just recap for you guys, was the Rhino District. And this is not in any particular order from like best neighborhood to live in to worst neighborhood to live in. This is just going to be the top 5 neighborhoods in Denver. Okay. So you got your Rhino District, you got City Park, and you got the 4th Washington neighborhood that we're going to talk about today is going to be Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill, as you guys can tell, it's where the Capitol is. It's very close to the Capitol. It's pretty much in downtown. It's like literally, you know, you got your Capitol buildings pretty much around. You got another park, Cheeseman Park's right there, right next to it. But it's this little square right here. So you got your Capitol buildings. I want to say the Capitol building is like over here somewhere. Yeah, so you got your restaurants, your bars, super close to downtown. You got the Denver Art Museum right there. Your Civic Center is going to be over here. The basketball arena is, can't Google down there, somewhere around here, but it's close to Capitol Park for sure. But Capitol Park is definitely one of those neighborhoods where the Capitol is. You can see that they have restaurants, they have hotels over here, bed and breakfast, Snurfs, you know, a good amount of dispensaries. So Capitol Hill is going to be mostly condos. I wouldn't say you have too many restaurants over here. I mean, too many single family homes, but it's more Victorian homes, if anything. Like this one right here, as you guys can see. Super unique neighborhood, you know, definitely one of the older neighborhoods in Denver. It does have some drawbacks, especially when it comes to parking. A lot of the parking is street parking, and you know how street parking can get downtown. You're fighting for every inch of the street. So basically, you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? You're definitely gonna have to find you a parking space or get your garage, or you know what I mean, or rent you a space. The houses, you know, they definitely have some gorgeous houses, but they're going to be more that kind of Victorian style, super unique structures. Definitely more there. A lot of old. If you go to Capitol Hill, you're going to see some of the oldest homes in Capitol Hill. But you do have a lot of attractions right next to Capitol Hill. So if you want to be, you know, downtown in the heart of everything, Capitol Hill is definitely the place to be. And let's see what the median sales price in Capitol Hill is. Why did I always do this? You do have you have a mixture of single family homes and townhomes. So the median sales price in Capitol Hill is $341. So if you was looking to get downtown, that's going to be your median price point. It's definitely a great Airbnb area because it's literally downtown, and you're still only about, I'll say about 30 minutes away from the airport. And you still can go snowboarding if you wanted to, because snowboarding is going to be another like 30, 45 minutes away from downtown to the closest mountain. So, you know, you're definitely in the heart of everything. You know, Capitol Hill is definitely one of the top neighborhoods because it's so close to everything. And if you guys know, the hoods in Denver are close to downtown because downtown is where it's at. You know what I mean? It's definitely where it's at. That's definitely where you're going to have the Capitol State Building and all that good jazz. The 5th and final one I'm going to talk about today is going to be Low High, which is known for Lower High. They have a lot of high-rise buildings over in Low High. So when you're looking at Low High, just expect to see a bunch of high-rise buildings. And it's a very unique neighborhood too. They've redeveloped a lot of Low High too. There's a lot of business buildings over here, restaurants. It's literally in like the heart of downtown. As you can see, it's right by the rail station, which is Union Station. And I wonder if they have any photos. And as you guys can look at the photo, this is pretty much Low High right here. Super, super unique neighborhood. All of this area is Low High. But if you go, you'll still see cranes over there. It's right next to the baseball stadium, which is right by Union Station. And as you guys can see, these are some of the buildings in Low High. You got your little downtown river. That's what Union Station looks like. They have a bunch of condos. They definitely have a bunch of condos. That's why the price is so low, because of all those condos they have down there. And you would think, like, it being right next to Union Station, the median sales price would be a lot higher. They have a lot of restaurants, breweries. That's what I was talking about earlier. Breweries. A lot of the downtown places does have breweries surrounded by them. So you guys, if you guys were looking for breweries or, you know, restaurants with, you know, beer, some really, really good beer, the breweries are the place to go. So that's going to be my fifth and final one. But as you guys can see, Capitol Hill, the median sales price is $341,000. So if you guys are, you know, looking to move to Denver, want to know what some of the top neighborhoods is, this is the video for you. And when I say top neighborhoods, that can be a good amount of things, but these are some of the trendiest neighborhoods. You know, they got a lot of new development that's going on in downtown. So that's probably what's making downtown so fruitful. A lot of these new condos and new high-rise buildings, they're all brand new. They're built within the last 3 to 5 years. So you're definitely will get some new stuff, and it's downtown. So if you ever want to Airbnb it, or, you know, want to, you know, move downtown because you want to be in that lifestyle, you know, that's what you're going to get when you're downtown. You're going to get everything that's pretty much brand new. So this is going to be my top 5 places to live in Denver. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe to your boy's channel. I'll do another video that'll be talking about kind of not the outskirts, but it'll pretty much be talking about some of the different areas and different neighborhoods in Denver besides the ones that are downtown. Because, I mean, Denver Metro is pretty big. You have neighborhoods pretty much in the Denver Metro neighborhood areas they're pretty big. You got Aurora, you got Thornton, you got Westminster. So my next video, I'll probably be talking in particular about some of those neighborhoods, because that's where more of the residential, but this is where more of the nightlife, more of the restaurants, more of the breweries. If you want to see some architectural, pretty, you know, old homes, like 1880 style homes, Victorian style homes, that's what you're going to find in downtown. In Capitol Hill, you know, Wash Park has some of them. So, you know, this is going to be just some of the top 5 neighborhoods to live in Denver, just because mostly it's all downtown. So if you guys like this video, definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notifications button so that you're updated whenever I put a video out. But this is your favorite realtor, Josh Brown, over and out. Until next time.